Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome back to Elmcreek. We are finally into July, which is the start of our harvest season here, which I'm very, very much looking forward to. You can already see we have our oats ready to harvest. Our canola and I think our wheat are probably going to be ready either later today or tomorrow. I'm actually amazed at how long canola's been sitting on the last stage of growth before it was ready to harvest, but hey. We'll leave it alone. We'll let it do its thing. At the end of last episode, I had just finished cutting and tedding all of this grass. I skipped yesterday in game because there wasn't anything to do. I baled this up. It's all sitting here on this trailer. I kept a couple of bales over here. I think I'm just gonna finish off this stack and then that'll be it. I really don't see myself going through all of this hay. There's even still more over here. Yeah, there's still another 2,000 liters, so I probably don't need it, but it's not really worth selling any of it at the moment, so I'm kind of gonna just leave it. And actually, let me double check. I don't think it's selling season for hay. Hay. No, we want January, February is gonna be our best time, so we'll hold off. It's only like another 6 months, so we'll be fine. But we do have a full pallet of wool here, and I want to get it stuck into the house over there. I really didn't think about this again when I was placing this chicken coop. Wasn't smart, but hey, it's here. We're done with it. There's not much I can do about it. I'm hoping to be able to upgrade to the larger sheep pen in the future, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, and here we are. It took me a little bit of finagling to get it out. I kind of just turned it and then plugged my way in there. But we've got a full pallet here. Let me hop out. I think it's... how many liters is it? It's 1,000. So I should get 500 liters of clothing, which will be nice. Oh, there we go. So that's in. Let's make sure it is running. I think all of my factories are still running. Yep. So we've got 258 fabric already in there, plus 1,000 liters of wool. And it's pretty much, yeah, it's 2 to 1. So we'll get 500 liters, which will put us at 750. Which means I'm still going to need more, because I think it only comes out as a pallet of 1,000. I could be wrong, though. I don't remember for sure. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But that's really it for moving that. I could throw that other bit in, but it's not worth it at the moment. I'll just leave it unless I messed it up by pulling the other one out and kind of nudging that one. So... that's that. And I think the only thing to do right now, actually, let's take a look, make sure. I want to do those cotton fields, so I'm trying to keep my eye out for them. There was actually no harvesting contracts today. July 1, no harvesting. That big one's still sitting there. It is very tempting to go and take that contract. Oh, alright. But, oh, actually, the other thing we need to do, store. Nope, wrong button. P. Anything good on sale? A culti plow, a tiller, disc harrows used, shallow cultivation. That's not actually the one I thought it was. Okay. 100 horsepower, 140. I think my tractors are both currently better, so I'm not going to do that. 10 meter would be fantastic, but I don't think this has the power to run a full 10 meter header at a good speed. So, nothing in the store. Nothing left to do here except get started on the harvest. So this will be oats. Again, oats aren't worth selling at the moment. Almost nothing that we're going to harvest right now is going to be worth selling at the moment. So I'm going to keep all of it. Oats. Let's see. Space. January again. Yeah, January is going to be the best time to sell it. It seems very common. Let's go V, let's go B, and let's get started. Got to straighten ourselves out. But yeah, this is the first harvest of stuff that we have planted. Everything so far was stuff that was already here or working other farmers' fields. So this is my first plant to harvest crop, which I'm pretty happy about. You know, it's been very good. It's taken us a long while. We started in August. It is now July. We're finally harvesting our crops. Well, I take that back. Technically, we've harvested the grass already a bunch. But we're just not going to count that. Also, speaking of grass, they did fix the grass seed issue so it doesn't cost you like 5,000 seed to do that tiny area. So we may end up doing more grass in the future. At this time, I don't know. Oh, that's supposed to be... Boo, I wasn't paying attention. Alright. I normally check that while I'm still up, but I went right into the first person view there whilst we were going. I think it's going to be fine. We'll just kind of leave it. I actually pretty sure I have a mod. I grabbed a couple of new mods. It is not fertilized. I could have sworn I added in chopped straw. There's a chopped straw mod that's available that if you dump the chopped straw, it adds fertilizer to your field. Looks like I didn't do it. So, yeah, that'll be a thing. We'll have to worry about it, but honestly, it's not that big a deal. It'd be nice, but if I don't actually have it activated, I don't have it activated. I think I did. When I first started today, I'm pretty sure I turned it on, and then I went, no, I'm not actually going to use it because I'm going to bail up everything. So I probably turned it right back off. More mods active means it takes longer to load your world in, so... I'm trying to only have mods that I'm going to be using loaded in, just to kind of help with, you know, little bits of game performance and such. But that's really going to be it for the mod talk. Everything I use that is mods is available in the downloadable content section on the main page when you open the game. I don't really use anything third party right now. Just as a heads up for y'all. So everything I use is available already in the game menu. So best of luck. I hope you enjoy whatever mods you end up using. I'm waiting for new maps. This map has been great. I'm really enjoying it. I've learned a ton so far in the new game, which we're gonna have to keep our eyes out for the new maps and remember everything I've learned. Because I know it's kind of bad to say that I already want to move on, but I've got placements and such here that I don't like. I've spent money in certain ways that weren't beneficial. I've lost out on money because of game issues in the beginning. So I'm kind of looking forward to a fresh start in the future. Probably not, I'm not going to say not anytime soon, but I can't say no. If a cool map pops up, I'll probably take it. The only map up right now is No Man's Land, and I don't want to play a flat map right now. No Man's Land has been a map I've wanted to play, but I don't want to do a flat map. So, we're not going to do it. But yeah, that's really all the chit-chat for that. I think what we're going to do is we'll throw on some tunes for you all. I'm going to finish harvesting up this field, and we'll probably bring you back when we start up some baling. Because those are really the only two things that are going to go on with this field. So I think it's a good plan. Harvest. Whoop, I just lifted this up. That's not how it's supposed to go. There we go. Now we're back down. But yeah, this thing's spitting out bales fast. We've already gotten 3 full bales, and it's filling. Downside is my trailer is currently full. I kind of want to just leave these in the field for now. But I may also just kind of stack them up somewhere. Because I can carry them by hand, stacking them up somewhere isn't a huge deal. It's a bit farther of a walk than I'd probably like to do, but you can't always win. So I think that's going to be what we're doing. For now, I am just going to run it like this, though. And it's getting me a lot more than we got for the grass, which is good. You know, we don't have a need for straw at the moment, so it's all going to end up getting sold come January, but all in all, a pretty solid amount so far. And I've been thinking about what I want to do with fields, And the only thing that I'm thinking of changing is I'm deciding if I want to combine these two fields here to make one big field. And I'm definitely combining the ones on top of the hill. Post-harvest. We're going to end up getting those combined. I think that's going to be beneficial for us. We'll be able to get a lot done. And it'll increase our field size for that area. Down here, it's kind of hit or miss. It's nice if I don't because I can do a couple more crops. If I combine this field and those fields up there, I can only do 3 crops, but I will get larger yields. So it's kind of a toss right now. I don't know. I do like being able to work 2 different crops down here, so I'll probably end up keeping these separate. But I would love to be able to buy some more fields right now. But I'm broke. Well, I wouldn't say broke, but I don't have the money to put towards new fields at the moment. So it is something we'll consider for the future. If I don't end up overspending, which I don't think there's really much I'm going to have to buy between now and the end of the season. Except this, I know there's one tool. I'm trying to remember. I have a roller. I'm going to need to lease a rock picker. So that's going to cost us a little bit of money. I have a cultivator, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where it is at the moment, but I'm pretty sure I have a cultivator. And I'm pretty sure I have the other tools needed except... it's either a roller or like the thrasher thing at the end here that I have, and I can't remember which one. So one of them gets rid of this stubble and the other flattens the ground after harvest to prepare for seedbed. And I think I need the roller if I'm remembering correctly. So that's stuff I'm going to have to look into. I'm hoping it'll show up in the store as a sale, but we'll have to take a look. Actually, we can take a look at my garage right now. Wrong button. Garage. So I do have a cultivator, check. Plows. I have a mulcher, that's what I have. So this will be what we can run after we clear this field. And we'll still need, where is it? Rollers. And that'll help increase our yield a ton. This is, actually, I could pick this up today. Yeah, so this is a mod that I grabbed. It's the PW640 ASL Master by Gutler. I think the 2 dots make it a U instead of a U. So instead of Gutler, it's Gutler. I could be mistaken, though. Let me know. I don't know what all the symbols over letters mean. But I'm pretty sure that's what it means. We'll probably end up picking that up. That will clean us out, though. So we are going to have to look at some other ways to make money. Probably pick up some contracts. As I said, I'm really hoping to pick up some harvesting contracts. But today there's none. So far today I have not seen a single harvesting contract pop up. So we're kind of stuck. Actually, can I hire a worker to do this? No, I cannot. Alright. Spraying, fertilizing, cultivating, baling. Nope. Alright. Well, we'll just let it slide. I was kind of hoping to be able to get some more harvesting done today. But I think what we're going to do is I'll finish this up. I'm going to get all of this straw moved off the field. I'll probably end up stacking it on that flat area over there. And then we'll bring out the mulcher. We haven't used it yet. I bought it. I don't even think... have I brought it? Yeah, it's right over there. I was going to say, I don't know if I've even brought it back yet. But yeah, it was on sale one day, so we grabbed it. A great pickup, in my opinion. But yeah, let me finish up these bales. I'm going to get them all moved off the field for you. And then we will get on and try out some mulching and see how that looks. So a small change of plans, everybody. I got through moving about 10 of these and decided I don't want to do it anymore. So I was like, I remember there being a thing used to pick these up, the conventional bales, and it's honestly a really cool machine. Let's actually just pop this guy real quick. Hop out. Take a look. So yeah, it brings it up, loops it around, pushes it over, stacks it up, and then lifts the whole stack up. And this will hold 16, I'm pretty sure. Which, honestly, this thing's pretty cool. I'm very happy with it, due to the fact that we're going to be storing a lot and not selling right away due to seasonal pricing. This is gonna be something that I think would be cool to have. I leased it for about 3K right now. I think it was like 3,300 total. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep it. I'll probably keep it to the end of harvesting season at least, because the wheat up top will also need to be baled. The canola and the corn are not creating bales. That is something that we had in a previous series through a mod, but that is not a normal way to do it. That is not something in the base game, and that mod is currently not available yet. So we only need it for one more field, but this is honestly so much better right now. It might actually be 14. It is. Oh, I'm a dummy. Well, let's just grab this one anyway. I thought that was the 14th. Nice. So let's grab this one. There we go. And we're going to bring them on over here. We can drive across the grass. It'll be fine. What is the standard empty function? Right click. Oh, that's on my front piece. Left click, up, down. Yep. Unload bales is Y. I'm going to pull up a little bit just in case. Let's go Y. Yo. How's it going to do it? Excuse me. Oh, unload bales here. Okay, you have to press Y again. Oh, that's cool. It drops it out as a big hard pack. That is awesome. Alright. I've shown it off. Let's get these taken care of. I think I'm going to do X to fold it back up. That was pretty cool. I am actually very happy with this machine. Have I been okay moving the bales on my own by hand? Yeah. Am I happy to have a way that's not me doing it by hand? 100%. So let me finish getting these baled up as I said. We're going to get them stacked, racked, and ready to go. And then we will bring out the mulcher, as I said, and we'll see how that works, because it'll be our first time actually using it. So here we are. Our stacks are fully made. The biggest thing that I like about this, when they're done, they all stay together. I'm sure there's probably... Oop, hold on. Saving. I'm sure there's probably... Yeah, cut open bale, so I can cut the stack, which is fantastic. I may use it to create up a stack of these, so I don't have to worry about it. But... yeah, it's great. Once it's done, I put them down, ended up using the forks, just kind of pointing them straight down to the ground, and then would nudge them this way after I nudged them all so they were about the same here. And honestly, fantastic tool. I like the conventional bales because you can work them by hand. It's very useful. It's great for early game. But this, a little expensive, but still fantastic for helping you pick all of them up. Does 14 at a time, as I said, so you're looking at a 7x2. I probably could stab these and stack them, but I'm not worried about it right now. I'm not using this space. But we have set up this thing. What's it? The mulcher? I think it's called a mulcher. Let me double check. Garage. Yes, a mulcher, which we're going to be able to use. And I know this may sound odd because I do enjoy the game, but this episode, I don't know why, I've been really enjoying it more than normal. I'm not saying things have been bad for the series lately, but I haven't 100% been enjoying the game lately. And with this run right now, I really am. Hold on, you can mulch the grass. So if we hop out right now, oh, we can't really see it here. Yeah, so if you look really close, it'll be easier to see once we finish this section. So let me get up to the upper section up here. And we'll be able to more visibly see it, I'm assuming. So let's hop up here. We'll get to the edge of the field. Oh, it just turns it all to this texture. So we're all good there. So you'll easily be able to tell the difference as long as you swathed your straw. Otherwise, if you look down the field right now, you can see all the stubble and you can see the lack of stubble. So I think that's going to be very beneficial. It does add a field percentage. I don't think... yeah, we don't have anything showing right now because we don't have anything planted. But this will increase your additional yield. And you should also, if everything stands as normal, you should also be able to see it on the map. Let's scroll ourselves in. Where is it? Mulched. So let's do... there we go. Purple. Mulched. So I think that's going to be very useful. I think we'll be able to get a lot of cool stuff done with it. I find it kind of weird that it mulches the grass edge. but not really anything that's gonna bother me. I just find it kind of weird. So it may be beneficial to mulch my grass, but I'm not really in a rush for it. The upside is you can run this pretty fast too. We're running it at 11 miles an hour, so we'll be able to keep up with that. You will have to be very careful if you're doing this near crops that need to be harvested. If it's going to mulch the grass on the side of your field, it will mulch your crops probably very easily. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I think this will be a very useful tool. We got it pretty cheap too, so I'm not too worried about it. We do need gas. I just noticed that. We're gonna have to look into some fuel soon, but we'll do that after this. So I think we're gonna do the usual thing. This is a longer job, so I think the best way to view it is going to be in a time lapse with some tunes for you all. So I am gonna do that, and I will see you all when this field is done. And there we go. This field is pretty much done and ready to plant. There's nothing I can plant right now except for, I think it's grapes, poplars, grass and oilseed, which I'm not going to plant any of those. So we're going to hold off. I'll probably end up dropping canola in this first field just so I can get it in. And that'll cycle it out from being something else. We'll be able to get some stuff in early season and get everything working. It looks like our canola could be ready this month or next. I don't remember when I planted it specifically. If we planted it in August, I'm assuming it should be ready in July, but if I plant it in September, it might not be ready until August. Our wheat up top will definitely be ready. I think we planted that earlier, but I could be wrong. My brain's kind of fluctuating on what we actually did for it. But hey, we'll be able to play around with it. Oh, this stuff doesn't get harvested till October, November. I'm sitting here waiting on cotton, thinking it was July. So no, we've got a long wait on cotton. So we'll be able to hang around with that. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to call it today. I'll probably putt around the farm, do a couple of odd jobs between today and tomorrow in game time, and we'll be able to get some stuff done. I'm assuming either the canola or the wheat. Is that wheat or barley up there, actually? I don't remember. Whatever it is, it'll be ready tomorrow. It's wheat. Okay. Yeah, one of those two, or maybe both, will be ready tomorrow, which will mean a little bit more harvesting. Aside from that, our animals are still all topped off and taken care of. We should have a little bit more going on that. Yep, the wool's doing good. We're up to 400 liters of that. We've got 273 pieces of eggs. I hope it's more than just pieces. And everything's kind of nice and clean. We've got, obviously we're going to be using this, so I'm not too worried about its positioning. These need to hang out until we sell them. So I'll probably end up taking them off of that and hand loading them into this machine so that we can make the bale stacks like these for easier use in the future. Again, I could not recommend this thing enough. The Arcusian Bale Handling Solutions Multi-Pack D14 is fantastic if you use conventional bales. So, but yeah, as I was saying, this is where we're going to call it for the day. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.